Alright, let us continue onward on our final cases, maybe final investigation, I don't know. We shall examine, starting with the non-important thing. We'll start with the frickin' actual spirit lock, the psycho locks, or psyclocks. Later, the physical one, though this time. Look at this. It's an antique dresser. Don't you dare open it, Phoenix Wright. I forgot she's with us. Now I know how Maya feels when I tell her not to touch things. Great. Hmm. What a pity. It's full of nothing but old clothes for the acolyte, so she's opening it herself. I thought we weren't opening it. I'm from the prosecutor's office. I can do anything. Insane. Yeah, you can do anything. Except stand up to a 9-year-old girl. Well, yeah. Look at those wafer-thin mattresses. I'm sorry, Phoenix Wright. Wafer-thin? Yeah, you know, thin like a wafer. In other words, uncomfortable. That's how we describe things like these mattresses. I think she knows. She's just hardcore. I guess you must say wafer thick or something back in Germany? Great. Not about these mattresses. Certainly not. Great. I don't know if she was making fun of me or not. Who did this? What do you think this yellowish poster is, Phoenix Wright? It's a scroll, not a poster. It's a picture of a woman who is actually... Yeah, we have the normal one. A woman. I don't see any woman here. She's covered. There's a different atmosphere in this room since the last time I was here. Who smeared stuff on it? No, it's not a different atmosphere. It's a different smell. Oh, it's gravy. What the hell? What's the matter? This scroll. It's been completely covered in gravy. Wow. Ah, yes. There is a very appetizing smell in the air. But gravy is a type of sauce. So when you run out of paint, you Americans use gravy as a substitute, I see. No. No, no one does that. For starters, it stinks. Well, this must be the gravy that we had with the roast on the night of the incident. But why would anyone do this? Why this scroll? Yeah. Hanging scroll updated. Touch to see before and after view under the check screen. Hanging scroll. Misty face image is obscured by gravy. What do you mean touch? I'm not in the... I think they think I'm on like another game. Or we can just change it. Okay, that's fine then. Touch to see. Up here. This scroll shows a picture of Misty Faye, master of the Korean channeling technique. But why would anyone cover it in gravy? I can't make out what's drawn on this scroll at all. I'll never understand you Americans and your so-called artists. Artists? Yeah. I think she's talking about Laddie, who's not really an artist. This door. When I was here 2 days ago, that weird lock wasn't on it. Yep. Those chains. It's almost as if they are guarding something inside that cavern. I've never seen a lock quite like this before. I have. I have seen locks and chains just like this before. Yep, they're cyclops. They look just like the ones that guard a person's secrets during a cyclock. I wonder if this lock is guarding something too. Might be guarding Maya. Dark secrets in a dark cavern. What took you so long? It's Godot. I thought even you'd manage to get here faster than this, Mr. Wright. Prosecutor Godot, I didn't know you were here. You're not even on the damn case. Also, the bridge was broken. What the hell? Prosecutor? How come you didn't show up at the trial today? Yeah. Ah, I could ask you the exact same question. Huh? But I had a cold, so I had something slightly more important than a common cold to deal with. The importance of which is something you have no hope of ever understanding, right? Enough. I believe I have the measure of you. Oh? You are the very worst kind of prosecutor. What could be more important than a trial? Alright, yeah, you are the very worst kind of prosecutor. What could be more important than a trial? Maybe another trial? Who's the wild mare, right? You haven't heard of her? This is Miss Von Karma. She was the acting prosecutor in your absence today. Ha! Well, I guess I owe you one then. But you can go now, princess. It's time for the big boys to take the reins. Just who do you think you are? This case is my... Hey, Philly, know your role and shut your mouth. I can't stand women like you. Wow, okay, sexist. I'm only going to say this once, Lady Von Wippingberg. Go home. Phoenix Wright. But what are you hitting me for? Ha! You deserve more cracks of the whip than that, right? What? You still don't get it, do you? You don't realize that you've set something in motion that you'll never be able to undo. But there's something different about Godot today. I am getting such a strong sense of something from behind that mask of his. Is it anger? Or is it sorrow? Can I not go in there? This door. When I was here, this lock was loaded. Okay, sorry, I pressed enter too many times. Examining anything has changed. Nothing, I think. Everything is the same. You just gotta ask him questions now. Can talk about why didn't you show and you can't undo what? Hey, look, I'm an attorney. Godot, would you mind taking a look at this? Ha! My eyes have a date with the horizon. They are flirting with the gulls. I don't have any intention of aiding a defense attorney like you, right? But you must help him, even just a little. What? Look who's talking. Bye. I had no idea such a smooth refusal could make me so angry. Wait. Nagatama. He's not gonna answer anything, right? I can't show him anything. Even has the Megadama on it. Okay, on the smeared scroll, I mean it's right here. Maybe nope, that doesn't change a thing. Photo of Elise. Do you know Elise perhaps? Maybe you've heard about Iris's hood. Yeah, he might actually know who because he used to work with Grossberg, right? He might know who Misty Faye is. And that she's dead now. And that it's Maya's mother. Because like he was working with Grossberg when that case happened all that many years ago. One which, you know, besmirched like Misty Faye's name. All spirit channelers' name really, because the police used her and then she gave. She did not give the wrong answer. The spirit did say that, but the spirit did not know actually what he was talking about. So you know. Yep. We refuse him to answer anything. What about Maya Fey? Okay. Not even about Mia Fey. Pearl Fey. I mean, she's been found. That's good. She was found at Inner Temple. Okay, it's updated. Maya's cousin and channeling prodigy. She was found. Went to the Inner Temple for spiritual training and is now trapped there. I mean, we are there, but we still haven't gotten her out. You think we would like leave all this for later while we actually save someone's freaking life, but whatever. Please look cinema. Picture book author of unknown age. And Iris. This guy, I'm Godot. San Francisco one Karma. Daughter of legendary Manfred one Karma. And then finally, Miles Edgeworth. Nothing, okay. Well, we've tried everything, let's talk. Why don't you show? You had some important business and that's why you weren't in court, huh? So what was it? I have told you once before, but perhaps you don't remember. No? I have returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. Okay, sure. You see it right. I have experienced something most have not. Death. You died? Of course, being extradited from hell is a tedious affair. The meticulous regeneration and adjustment of all your internal organs is... well, let's just say modern medicine allows us all to live to a ripe old age. Even someone like me. So, you mean that mask you wear is... this ugly device? I promise it's not a fashion statement, my unenlightened friend. Without this, I can't see your frequently dumbfounded face. I didn't know, so he was blind. My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. Still, I keep this worn out piece of junk of a body going with regular servicing. I am sorry, but... you say you experienced death. How is that possible? What happened? Why don't you ask him? Huh? Me? Yeah, right. You should know all about it. You know when my life ended, and who ended it for me. Well, Phoenix Wright, do you? I don't know what he's talking about. Although, to be honest, I do feel a little tug at the corner of my memory. I think I do know about how Godot was killed. Do I? It will all become clear in due time. Isn't that right? Right. Great. What can't you undo? Earlier you said I've done something I can never undo. What did you mean by that exactly? The inner temple here on this side of Dusky Bridge is an isolated island. That's what Sister Bikini said too. And I wondered, right? Do you know what the police are doing here today? What do you mean? They are searching. Searching for any trace of an acolyte who went missing. Missing? As leader of the search party, I can tell you this with absolute certainty, or that this is where he was. Maya Fey is not on this side of Dusky Bridge. Huh? Huh? But that's impossible. She came here that night and... I won't say it again. The chances of her being here are nil. Excluding, of course, one very unique place. One? Where is that? The Sacred Cavern, the entrance of which we are standing at right now. Yep. This is the only place that the search party has yet to explore. Well, then break the chains and get in there. So they haven't searched that cavern yet, huh? Be aware though, that the temperature inside frequently falls below freezing. Even if she were in there. The chances of her being found alive are slim at best. No. Which means, Wright, that you sent Maya Fey to her death. You fool! If that's the situation, why aren't you in there with a search party right now? Exactly what I'm saying. You must have... Oh, you must have blinders on, my equestrian angel. Don't you see the big lock and chains? It's a trick lock. I am making preparations to open it as we speak. Felt right? Once again, a woman dies because of you. He's definitely talking about Mia then. Once again? What are you talking about? Don't tell me you've forgotten. About Mia Fey, obviously, yes, she died. Not because of me, really. It was only 2 years ago, after all. When the last unfortunate woman died because of you. Because of me? And do you know who that was? It was Maya Fey's sister. That's right, Mia Fey. Right. Mia. Yep. You killed her. Excuse me? No, that's not how it was. Mia Fey. It was 2 years ago. Mia Fey was pursuing someone. A man. But she bit off more than she could chew. She made a very dangerous enemy. Yeah? Yeah, that's one case I'll never forget. Yeah. But I got that guy, personally. Sure, Miss Fey's murderer was caught. But that won't bring her back. I mean, yeah, but... Well, no, but... You were with her at the time. You and no one else. It was your responsibility. You should have protected her. What the, I mean, I wasn't even there in the place, bro. You say Mia Fey was your teacher. Well then, I'd say you've learned nothing, right? He blames me for her death. I wasn't even in the building. You robbed her of her life, and now you've let her sister suffer the same fate. I haven't sentenced Maya to death. No. Wait, what about this lock? What is this peculiar looking lock? Why don't we just break it open? It would be a simple matter of... I am afraid we can't do that. This area has always been prone to earthquakes. The repeated tremors have weakened the foundations of the training hall. Okay? Any excessive force used to break the lock open would... Well, let's just say the inner temple and the sacred cavern would be a thing of the past. Very well, then dare I suggest the obvious solution of opening it with the key? Ha! Sure, just show me where the keyhole is on this trick lock. Probably the Megatama that I have. There's no keyhole? That's right. An interesting puzzle, huh? The person who set this lock is the only one who can open it. Sister Bikini, then. Then who was it? Simple. The accused. What? Iris? When an acolyte undergoes training inside the sacred cavern, the attending sister is responsible for locking the entrance. Okay. Obviously, the night of the murder was no exception. Maya Fey was to train in there. Sister Bikini did mention it a number of times now that I think about it. Yeah. She said that Iris was left in charge of supervising the early stages of the training. So Iris, the accused, is the only one who can open this lock. Well, summon her then. Okay, that's right. I have arranged her to be brought here now. Iris is the only person who can open this lock? I hope she gets here soon. Hang on in there, Maya. We'll get you out. Let's hope. So, I should be getting back to work. Wait, Godot. How sure about Maya are you? There's no doubt in my mind. She's in the sacred cavern somewhere. It's the only place she could be. You'd better start praying. You'd better pray that friend of yours brings the accused back here soon. You mean Gumshoe? Edgeworth? Listen up, Wright. There's only one thing I want to say to you before I go. I'll never accept you. Never. Except for what? Oh, and he's gone. You should choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix Wright. That's what everyone says. Great. It looks like I don't have much of a choice. I guess I'll just have to do what I can for now. And we cannot enter, I guess we just have to leave. And then return at some point. We just move out to the inner temple gate, probably. You know what? I'll do it in a second. I'll save real quick. I'll see you in just a minute. Alright, let us continue on. What are we doing? Am I actually just still here? I think I was moving out of here. To the gate. Question mark, question mark, question mark. I don't know. Should I or shouldn't I? Who knows? Sounds like someone's talking to himself, but where's that coming from? No one knows. Oh, it's Gumshoe. Yeah, I guess I better wash that off. That's what I'll do. You mean on the poster? You should not, because that's evidence. Obviously. No, but I can't do that. I'm a detective. Haha, my brain, this is driving me nuts. Ah, got whipped. Is something troubling you, Scuffy? Please don't whip me like that all of a sudden, sir. Great. It was merely a simple greeting, a friendly tap on the shoulder, with my whip. Great. So what's up, Gumshoe? Is something on your mind? How did you know, pal? You were talking to yourself about it, so... Perhaps you were trying to decide if you wanted to wash that off or not. How did you know, sir? Oh, yeah, I nearly forgot. You can't go through that little gate there, okay? You mean the one that says no entry on it? No, I think he means the one inside. I, kinda already snuck in there. Is he trying to be clever or something? Nobody knows. So what's behind there, Scruffy? Huh? A kind of garden-like garden. A garden? Yeah, anyway, it's under investigation right now, so keep out. Why is it under investigation? Is there some kind of clues there? I'm not telling you, I'm asking you, pal. You got me? I think that's the other way around. Isn't it normally the other way around? Yes. Well, see you later. He's just gone. So, shall we adjourn to this garden, Phoenix Wright? Of course, what else would we do? There's nothing else to do. I really want to know what Gumshoe was thinking of washing off. Okay, something was in the garden, not in the, not inside. There was definitely stuff stuck to the inside, right? There's an incinerator, this and then that's okay, it's fine. Okay, we can move to the garden. That's new. Oh my, is that is that written in blood? February 9, Inner Temple Garden. Hmm. There is a strange feeling in the air. I wonder what it is. Probably all the blood. Strange feeling. Forget about that. What's that strange writing on the stone lantern? Ah, what are you doing here, sir? I thought I said you can't come in here. Well, I did. Don't you know, Scruffy? Von Karma will always show up whenever there is a clue. And there are plenty of clues to be found here. Yep. But there's even like, I think, the key to the lock. Like, yeah, that's pretty important. What's up here? A little lantern, a little statue. It is certainly a quaint little garden. Oh, yep, the thing. What is this huge bowl here for? The water bowl? Oh, I know this one. It's a water bowl, isn't it? Everything else is completely frozen over. But the ice in this bowl has been broken. Oh. That's true. I wonder if this has any impact on the case. Well, did he break it? I doused my face earlier with the water in this. I was getting kinda sleepy. Well, not a clue. Yeah. Next time you're sleepy, you need only come to me. Got it? Yeah, she'll whip you into shape. Okay, that is separate, which makes sense because that's obviously a pretty important clue. There are a couple of torches here. I guess you need all the light you can get up here in the mountains. Yeah, I was looking at those things, pal. It looks like they've been lit pretty recently. Makes sense? Recently? How recent are we talking about? I mean, there were people, like, there was an acolyte supposed to train in there, right? They probably prepared everything. As recent as the night of the murder. Maya was training here on the night of the murder. It's not unreasonable to think these things were lit up at the time, I guess. Yeah. There's a broom. This central pillar. What the heck is that? Uh-oh. You spotted it, huh, pal? I mean, it's pretty prominent. Are you kidding me? It couldn't be more obvious. It says Maya. What the hell? Oh, it does. Upside down. And before you ask, it's written in blood. Great. You will answer all our questions now, Scruffy, without exception. Yes, sir. Phil? What is this, though? Is this a key? It looks like a damn key to me. There's a charm or something poking out from the snow. It looks pretty old. There's a leather cord tied to it too. Apparently it belonged to the victim. To Miss Elise Bucknam. Yeah, there was a broken leather cord around the lady's neck. The ends of the cords found on both the victim and on this charm match exactly. Sounds to me like... This little trinket is going to be my ticket to getting some very big answers. Alright, this little trinket is going to be my ticket to getting some very big answers, he says. Korean Master's Talisman added to the court record, worn by Elise Dupnum, found in the garden of the inner temple. Interesting. Are you sure that's not the key? That's not the key to the freaking the lock that's over there? I would think it would be. There is something here. Well, this is odd. There's no snow on the ground here. And it's an almost perfect rectangle. It couldn't have happened naturally. Someone cleaned it up. There's even a brush there. Yes, it appears as though someone has carefully cleared away the snow. No doubt it was you, wasn't it, Scruffy? Huh? No, it wasn't me, sir. It was already like that when my men and I got here to start the investigation. If it wasn't the police, then who did it? Oh yeah, there's something I need to tell you, just between the three of us, okay? What is it? It's top secret. You can't tell anyone, got it? When I was a kid, I wanted to be a sweeper. Understood. Yep. Well, when I was a kid, I got knocked out of the local wrestling contest, you see. I was so disappointed I just picked up my mouth guard and cried all the way home. Man, I got in so much trouble when I left it on the couch. Great. That's it? Is that it? That's it. Gah. Whoever cleared the snow away must have had a reason. Although I can't even begin to imagine what that reason could be. I get a feeling this is actually the murder site. Right? I think Elise was killed, but then how did she cross the bridge again? Because I mean there's blood here, and someone cleaned away probably the dead body, all the blood, whatever. But then she was able to write this. Probably they couldn't see it in the dark where the killer was. Maybe I don't know. Here you go, it's my attorney's badge. Hey, look, it's my attorney's badge. Haha, good one, pal. You're always good for a laugh with your little badge. But a real man has a police badge. Yep, of course. A present from Maya attracts people who have secrets in their hearts. You have secrets? Hey, that looks good. Is it a cough drop? I tell you, pal, I've had a sore throat all day. Ah, no, that's my Magatama. You can't eat it. Oh. At least he doesn't just put stuff in his mouth first and ask questions later anymore. Yeah, it's an improvement. Magazine. What about this, Detective Gumshoe? Any thoughts? Yeah, well... It's pretty chilly today, huh? My brain doesn't work properly in the cold. Perhaps we'll just have to wait until summer when it's warmer. Oh no, my brain doesn't work properly in the heat. I'm kind of weak in the head. There are some things you shouldn't advertise, Gumshoe, especially not in front of her. Eh, she might cut your salary even more. Then this same thing. Scroll has been destroyed. Do you know anything about this scroll, detective? Yeah, who destroyed it? Well, I know it smells great. Incredible. Yeah, this is just the kind of weather for some steaming mashed potatoes and gravy. Have you nothing else to say about this then your inane ramblings about gravy? Great, his coat smells like it also, he says. Not really. Let's leave it at that, okay? Okay, so he doesn't know anything about it. What about Elise? He sure was a mysterious person. Her real name, her past, it's all a complete mystery. Still, it strikes me as odd. Why would someone who wishes to remain anonymous become an author? Eh, you know what probably happened? She never expected it. I bet she didn't know her books were gonna be such a success. That's what I think. Probably. Iris's hood. Okay, doesn't know anything about the hood. What about the weather data? Nothing? Didn't you give the weather data to what's his name? To Edgeworth? The sword. I didn't follow the ins and outs of it, but it turned out that this wasn't the murder weapon, right? If what Sister Bikini saw is right, then no, it's not. She said the murder weapon was thrust into the victim up to the hilt. But the bloodstains on this aren't consistent with her story. Yeah. Don't worry, pal. I'll uncover the real murder weapon. I doubt it somehow. If I haven't turned it up by spring, you can take my badge. By spring? The case will be long over by then, Gumshoe. Yeah, exactly. The staff. That staff belonged to the victim. Yeah, and apart from the crystal missing from the top, there's nothing wrong with it. Oh, I just remembered something important. This is just between us, okay? It's another childhood story. Is it going to have anything to do with the case, detective? Well, no, but it's really... Then I am not interested. Yes, sir. Great. I mean, I am also not that interested. Loss of blood, body fell 10 feet. Anything new about this? Nope. Okay. What about Iris's testimony? Nothing? Photo of the tracks? Nothing about the tracks also. Okay, what about the crime photo? Oh, what do you make of this photo of the crime scene? It's really gruesome. All I gotta say is that the killer is messed up in the head. But it turns out that Shikihito thing wasn't even the murder weapon. Alright, so then why would someone stab it in the victim like that? Just to set up the scene. I think the victim was killed on, but then I don't know. How was she killed on this side of the? I'm pretty sure that that has to be. But then the bridge was on fire. How did they actually cross the bridge? Because once you cross it, yeah, you have the snowmobile to go wherever you want. But still, let's see. That's the mystery we are here to solve. Yeah. And then Larry's horrible sketch. It was like a circus today in court. All thanks to this little sketch. At the risk of repeating myself, you really ought to choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix Wright. Okay, I know Larry's a bit out there. But he genuinely wants to help Iris, I'm sure of that. He wouldn't have produced this for no good reason. Yeah. You are nothing more than a marshmallow on the inside, the both of you. You're not very different, you know. The crystal spear. This was found close to Dusky Bridge, wasn't it? Can we analyze the blood on it? That's what that artist guy said, yeah. Right after the defendant flew over the burning bridge. According to his testimony, she dropped it when she landed on the other side. But this crystal didn't belong to Iris. Yep. The crystal had dropped out of Miss Elise Duxnum's staff. And there are traces of blood on it too. The real question is, what was it doing near the foot of Dusky Bridge? We got to find out. And then this thing in the garden, the talisman. That thing must have been worn by the victim. There's no other way of looking at it. You mean because of the matching leather cord found around the victim's neck? Yeah, I bet it was one of those things she always wore. I've got this safe driving charm I've been wearing for over a year now. You got it in an accident, right? If I ever get into an accident, it guarantees it'll be the other guy's fault. Didn't you get into an accident recently? Isn't it supposed to stop you from having an accident in the first place? Like in the case where he was supposed to bring me evidence or something, right? I forget what it was about. We have Maya Fey. The situation hasn't changed. We still don't know anything about Maya's whereabouts. She's gotta be in the sacred cavern though. That's the only place left. I heard it's real cold in there. You've gotta get her out fast or it could be bad, pal. Isn't there anything you can do, detective? What are you talking about? Huh? We are already on it. You couldn't get a faster response from a computer. Mr. Godot put everything in place right away. That guy doesn't mess around. Godot? Yeah, the coffee drinking mystery man who didn't show up in court. I gotta say, he's totally made me rethink my perception of him, pal. Yeah. And then you probably don't know anything about Mia. Oh, you do. He cross-examined me once, you know. Yep. Yeah, that was us. The big guns locking horns. Witness versus lawyer. It was a battle of cunning tactics and tricks. But the witness isn't supposed to play any tricks. Also, we saw that case. I can't believe he's gone. Yeah. And then Pearl Fay found her in a temple. Apparently, the girl was trapped over here since the night of the murder. Did she say anything to you about Maya? She wouldn't tell me. She's not gonna tell me something if she wouldn't even speak to you, pal. She was really upset. She wouldn't stop crying. Phoenix Wright. Look sharp and go comfort that poor young girl. I will. Trust me, I will. But not right now. Godot, he knows me somehow. That guy's got more mysteries than a choose your own escapade book, pal. Escapade? Yeah, I know. Trust me, I already know. I can't believe he skipped the trial like that without even getting permission. He'd have been fired for sure if he worked for a normal company. Never would have expected the prosecutor's office to be so lax. Don't get the wrong impression, Phoenix Wright. More importantly, doesn't it strike you as odd that the police are unaware of that man's medical situation? Oh. Of course, being extradited from hell is a tedious affair. The meticulous regeneration and adjustment of all your internal organs is... Well, let's just say modern medicine allows us all to live to a ripe old age. Even someone like me. He did say that. Yeah, why is he hiding that from everyone? Additionally, it raises another question. Why did he choose to tell only you? Yeah, why did he? Because apparently I know how he died or whatever. Whatever, I don't know. It's you. Hey, you wanna hear something, pal? Come on, I know you do. Maggie says she's gonna buy me a new coat. Oh, you and Maggie are together. Really? That's great. Yeah, I think it's to say thanks for helping her out during that last case. Which means... I can finally chuck out this stinky, sweat-soaked rag. You mean you don't have any special attachments to that coat? And after all the effort I took to mail it back to you from Germany, correct? Ah, well, I'll be sure to take good care of it once it's retired, sir. Also, she put a tracker on it, so, you know. She's a sweet old lady. Doesn't look like the lying type to me. But there was a problem with her testimony, wasn't there? Yeah, but I don't think it was her fault. She was just trying to say the right thing and it came out wrong, that's all. Really. I know what it's like, happens to me all the time. For a detective, you are completely lacking in the powers of observation. Incredible. That's very bad. That's his only job, really. She sure was a mysterious person, okay. Why would she become an author? She didn't think she would become popular. The defendant does none from Makasura Temple, doesn't seem to have any spiritual power. I don't know. I'm not so sure anymore. The clues we found today have turned this case all topsy-turvy. I can't see how Iris could have done it now. Oh, how interesting, Scruffy. Sadly, I don't share the same sentiment. Prepare yourself well for tomorrow, Phoenix Wright. Why does every prosecutor want to burn me at the stake so badly? Edgeworth is kinda okay, right? Though? AKA Larry Butts saw an unbelievable sight at Heavenly Hall the night of the crime. Laurie Stuxham. He saw a flying lady. He was Miss Elise Stuxham's apprentice or so I heard. Well, I suppose you could call him that. The guy drew a portrait of me, you know. Well, lucky you, I suppose. Yeah, but I had to pay him 50 cents for it. That's pretty awful. You aren't really enthused about this guy either, huh? Well, he made a mockery of the court today. And I'm almost sure he did it on purpose too. Yeah, but why? Became prosecutor at 13, Francesca won karma. I mean she is right here. Wow, what a beauty, huh? Ka! What was that long pause for, Scruffy? That's a real nice brooch she's got too. Ka! Tumshu needs to learn how to give compliments faster than Franziska gives lashes. Great. And then Edgeworth, number 1 at the DA's office, studies foreign judicial systems. I haven't seen Mr. Edgeworth for about a year. Talk about a long time. Do you know why he moved overseas? I don't know. Probably to look cool. Incredible. Huh? There's a lot of weight attached to doing research overseas, you know. Once I've done my stint in Paris, you'll have to call me Monsieur Gumsharus. Great. People really don't get Edgeworth, do they? It's his own fault for not explaining anything about himself. Well, yeah, the investigation. So how's the Inner Temple investigation going? We have the best forensic team in the world working the place. Forensic team? And what was the outcome of this scientific study? Nothing. Scientifically speaking, the place is as clean as a whistle. Incredible. That's simply not good enough, Scruffy. Do you think I'll let you get away with that? Uh-oh. Great. Well, there were a couple of things that bothered me when I first got here, sir. Oh? That stone lantern and the surrounding area that's not covered in snow, correct? They looked kinda fishy to me, you know, scientifically speaking, of course. So I got the lab boys to look them over. The results were It's kinda hard to say actually. I guess I better look into them myself. Yeah, Maya. About Maya. Oh, did Mr. Godot tell you yet? Yes, we heard. Got a search party out looking for her. But there's nowhere else she could have disappeared to on this side of Dusky Bridge. All we can do is wait for Mr. Edgeworth to get here, pal. Edgeworth? He's escorting Iris, the defendant, over here. We'll have to wait, since she is the only one who can open the door to the sacred cavern. Oh, I think Mr. Edgeworth wants to talk to you about something too, pal. Huh? I wonder what it is. Just don't be expecting any good news when you talk to him. When I spoke to him, Mr. Edgeworth sounded so down, I felt like I was drowning. Incredible. Sounds pleasant. Bloody writing. Maya. So these letters are written in blood. Yeah, what's worse is it's the victim's blood. Okay, so she was definitely here. Huh? This is Miss Duckman's blood? We haven't done a detailed analysis yet, but it's looking that way, pal. Most interesting. Phoenix Wright. I presume you know, don't you? Why Maya's name is written upside down? You know what? That was really bothering me too. But I just came up with the answer. The result of my own special gumshoe investigation. Why is it upside down? Really? Do tell. Well, on the night of the murder, that stone lantern was upside down. Incredible. Ahem. Anyway, there's really only one logical explanation to this mystery. Miss Elise Duxnim wrote these letters herself in her own blood. You must be joking. That's impossible. From the writing in the victim's blood and the other clues left behind, yep, it seems pretty likely that this garden was the scene of Miss Elise Duxnim's murder. At least, that's our current theory on how the events took place, pal. What? Yeah, obviously, the crime scene. So Miss Duxnim was killed here. However you wanna look at it, that's what people are saying now. Then, what Sister Bikini saw in the courtyard at the main temple was set up. Well, what was it? If that wasn't the scene of the crime, what did she see? Setting up the place. What do you think, Miss One Karma? Surely a special gumshoe investigation would reveal the answer, no? But wait a sec, the bloody writing and all the other clues here. Someone could have easily set all that up after the murder, right? No, the bridge burned down. Sorry, but that's not an option, pal. Why not? How quickly you forget, Phoenix Wright. Ever since the incident occurred, this place has been completely inaccessible. Because Dusky Bridge was completely burned out. Yeah. I was overseeing the repairs to the bridge the whole time. No one came over here before me and my men. Which means no one could have planted all this stuff here, pal. Nah. I can't think of a counter argument to that. Yep. I knew it. I should have washed the blood off the lantern as soon as I got here. Why? If this really was the scene of the crime, Then I need to figure out exactly what it was that Bikini actually saw. That we do. That we do. But I think what she saw was someone setting up the second crime scene. Now that person looked like Iris, which is weird, I would think. But what do I know? I suppose. Take me to the bridge. Is there anything at all to examine here? Probably not. Move me to Heavenly Halls, a little side-off area. See if there's anything I missed, perhaps. I doubt it. Yeah. Suspension bridge, and then we can go back over to the main gate. Now something's going on. February 9, Hasakura Temple main gate. It seems you have a visitor. Oh, she's here. Okay, we gotta go back. Mr. Wright. Iris, I'm really glad to see you. Godot managed to mobilize the police by claiming a state of emergency. Not him again. Never mind him. We've got to hurry and unlock the secret cavern. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. It's my fault someone so important to you is locked in there. Mr. Edgeworth, can we finish our conversation later? Alright. Let's hurry to the inner temple then. I'll see you later, right? Hold it. Wait, Edgeworth. I'm coming with you guys. Come on. No? Sorry, Wright. I can't allow you to come with us. What? I hate to be the one to break it to you, but Maya Fey is in a rather delicate position. What do you mean by a delicate position? This isn't simply a rescue operation, right? It's also an investigation. That being the case, we can't allow members of the public to interfere. Come on, Edgeworth. If anything happens, you'll be the first to know. Please understand, right? But it's Maya, Mr. Wright. All that matters is that Mystic Maya is rescued, correct? Listen to the voice of reason for a change, Phoenix Wright. From now on, consider anything beyond Dusky Bridge to be off limits. We'll be going now. Excuse us. Are they just gone? Okay, great. And I can't go there anymore. Ah! This is no time to be standing around, Phoenix Wright. Aren't there other things that demand your attention? She's right. Thanks for reminding me. So who's going to be the prosecutor now? Is it going to be... it's not going to be Edgeworth, obviously. It's going to be Godot. It's coming back. Oh, I can't even go to the... Okay, great. I can't even go back to the bridge. But yeah, is it going to be Godot or is it going to be... What's her name? It's going to be One Karma. Francisca. I think it might be Godot, and Francisca will actually help me because she hates Godot. Because Godot is kind of sexist. February 9, Hasakura Temple Main Hall. Is she here? She is here. Bikini. Sister Bikini looks like she's shrunk some since I last saw her. Don't be so rude, Phoenix Wright. What's wrong, Sister Bikini? My. Hello, you two. How are you doing? Waha. Wahahahahaha. Great. Great. From the sound of that sigh, I guess she's still pretty down. She's trying. Iris was just here, you know. She was accompanied by that handsome crimson-clad prince. Is she talking about Edgeworth, obviously? It was just a courtesy call. I wasn't allowed to talk with her at all. Oh dear, it's all my fault that this has happened. Poor Iris. She was worried about my back, would you believe? What have I done to her? Only what you had to do, sister. Bravely and truthfully testified about what you saw. There's no shame in that. And we'll see to it that your testimony wasn't made in vain. Yeah, we'll reveal the truth. Well, I don't hear anyone else saying that. hmm Mr. Blue Suits doesn't seem to share your opinion, I see. Ah, me? Ah, glare. Oh, yes. You did great, Sister Bikini. Absolutely spectacular, another whip. Sniffle. You two are the only ones who said that to me. I can't shake the feeling that I just became a shrill to a shrew. Great. Do you have a problem, Phoenix Wright? Sure, she was brave to testify so truthfully like that. But I know she's still hiding something. Guess it's time to break those cyclops of hers. She did have cyclops, right? Yeah, about Elise. So she knows her true identity, I'm pretty sure, right? She knows that she's actually the master. The problem is, she doesn't know. I mean, she knows that this person is the master, but she doesn't know who Maya is. Maya is a daughter. Obviously, at least Duxam knows she's the master, but I don't know why she never revealed to Maya that I guess she was trying to before someone freaking murked her. Was there always this bottom part? Yeah, there was. Okay. Okay, that bottom part looks a little different. Why is it blue? It's just a shadow, I believe. Doesn't look like anything is here. So yeah, it's just we gotta break her cyclock. And I'll present everything to her again just to be sure. We have some updated stuff here. I'll do that though in the next one. I will see you then.